And we're back. I received a request from Taylor to do the theme song. Actually, him to do the Disney Dudes podcast theme song. So take it away, Taylor.
Yeah, we don't have a Disney Dudes theme song.
Oh, we do have a Disney Dudes theme song. We do. If I'm a dude,
You're a
then
dude.
you're a dude. She's a dude. So we're all dudes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you take it away, dudes. Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, that's gonna change.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yep. So no pressure. Anyway, take it away.
All right. So welcome back to episode 3.5/4, episode 4
Yep.
of Disney Dude podcast. It's Taylor and Abbott with you.
How's it
And
going?
we are getting ready to do the Hollywood Studios Mount Rushmore.
The most gut-wrenching, and I think I've used that term before, the most gut-wrenching, mind-boggling top 5 Mount Rushmore that I've ever had to do. If you had a gun pointed to the back of my head, I still would have a hard time choosing. So please, please, please be patient with us. We are attempting to do the impossible, but that's why we've been hired on as your Disney Dudes.
Yes. So, without further ado,
Amazing.
you're the first pick, Abbott.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
Yep.
And I think we'll wrap up the other 2 segments at the end because we need to get right to, because I think we're boring the crap out of people with like, hey, so news and stuff. No, that segment, that's kind of getting boring. It's important to kind of review what we've been discussing, but we need to give them the meat and potatoes. We need to serve the entree first. All right.
Yes.
So I am the fajitas coming in sizzling on that fajitas. Fajitas.
Yeah.
Kamehameha.
Yeah, something like that.
Neil Diamond, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, coming in, yeah. So my Mount Rushmore, coming in. We're gonna sing the top 5. Yeah. You're looking at me like, and 30 minutes. What?
Yeah, ain't gonna happen. No.
Ain't gonna happen.
I'm trying to find my 5.
Oh, I got them. That's
I
why
have 2, but
so.
And I also have some facts after we do the Mount Rushmore.
Really?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I do.
Oh, suck it now. Okay, I'm done with the noises. I feel like, no, what I wanted to do, because we are within the top 5, but we did have some feedback on our post on Instagram. And the post was, hey dudes, next week's episode is right around the corner. And we posted this on Sunday last week. Abbott and Taylor are having, and this is very true, we're having a hard time narrowing down our Mount Rushmore, our top 5 at Hollywood Studios rides and attractions. I stayed away from the attractions, but I'm giving away too much. But I just want to kind of recap what some people said. So if we look at Disney with 2 Ys _God 4, they want us to put our pick on @Disney_Disney_world_. Hey, by the way, if you're looking to even try to promote anything on Instagram, stay away from these filthy money grubbing. And if you try to pull away from them, like, no, sorry, I don't feel like being promoted. I don't want to spend $500 to have 4 followers added to my account. They'll say, oh, well, no, we'll reduce the price. It's almost like trying to lead the cable company, right? Yeah. They'll try, they know you're a sucker, or they treat you like an idiot. And little do you know that it's like a bartering system, like a haggle. But anyway,
like a yard sale.
We had a yard sale. See, look at that. You just wrap it up in one word. I take 50,000. No, once upon a veteran, not a varian, veteran. He said, here you go, dudes. Number 1, and we'll go number 5. He said Star Tours. Number 4, Mickey's Runaway Railway. Excellent choice. That's kind of a top 5. He said Rock and Roller Coaster number 3. Number 2, Tower of Terror. Number 1, A Rise of the Resistance. And Magic and Main Street. said, number one, Rock and Roller Coaster. I don't know. Think twice about that. Pump your brakes when you're coming in hot. Number two, Tower of Terror. Number three, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Slinky Dog Dash, number four. And then coming in at a hot five, Rise of the Resistance. But I mean, as you can see, we had a lot of feedback. Catherine Porter period Mickey Travels. I'm sure I butchered her name. Devonshire _ Diz out of Devonshire sounds like a name or a city or a town or a
In
shire.
England.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I will tip of the hop of the Derby. Hello, Governor. Number one, Rise of the Resistance. Number two, Rock and Roller Coaster. Number three, Tira. Number four, now we're getting into Australian. Slinky Dog Dish. And number five, Star Tours. So that went from a British to an Australian. But anyway, the main point being awesome feedback.
Yeah.
So let's get back to mine. So I'll be honest with you, it was very difficult, gut wrenching. And I thought about it, maybe kind of including some attractions, like shows, but I've only seen Fantasmic once, and I know they're going to bring it back. And Fantasmic is a whole other category within itself,
Yes.
in my opinion. What do you think?
Yes. I agree. But I'm looking forward. If this is like a fantasy football draft for Disney, for
Yes.
MGM Hollywood Studios, a part of me likes my chances right now.
Okay. So coming in with the fifth pick, or no, my first,
Yes.
Mount Rushmore is going to be Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And that comes in as I do have a hot take on that, but that comes in as a daggum controversial pick. It's a hot take. Now, yes. And I know. Now I've seen a lot of videos online where that ride breaks down a good bit, especially during the scene where Daisy's doing the dance instruction and 1 and 2, whatever. But the time that I wrote it was at the beginning of the day. It was our first fast pass. And honestly, I enjoyed it. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It is one of the rides that stuck with me. Okay.
Wow.
I know it. Hot take, controversial. Yes. But I say that in the moment I wasn't thinking, because it's, what is it? The Gromit's Chinese theater is the replication of that. Yeah. So that being the case, I really, when I was doing my research, thinking about it, research literally was like racking my brain, which, takes like 10 seconds with my brain capacity. And I had a hard time forgetting about the Great Movie Ride.
Yeah, that's in memoriam, in remembrance.
In memoriam, yep, in memoriam.
That would be
one.
That would have been my top choice if it was still there. But.
And there are the number of hidden Mickeys, the number of Easter eggs in that previous ride. Because I remember, I'm sure you remember that ride. That was one of the first rides that I remember when I was a child.
Yeah.
When it was like your hat, when it was MGM Studios, it was the most epic.
Yeah.
Was it drawn out? Yeah. Did it move slow? Sure. But it was all about, setting a stage.
It actually made history fun. And cinematography and cinematic history.
And to me, it was the first true immersive ride, immersive dark ride.
Yes. And
so,
I agree with you there. But that's a whole nother episode of rides that we miss.
Rides that are now, I don't know what that noise was. If I groaned into the mic, I apologize. No, sorry. No, but no, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Lord knows, it was right there neck and neck with Smuggler's Run. And I literally had to run to Smuggler's Run because we tried to ride it because we just spent one day at Hollywood Studios. It was after we had dinner back to Australia, dinner at Mama Melrose.
Great choice on dinner.
Oh, I love that place, man. The chicken parmesan.
Yes.
Out. So done. And I'm about to just walk away because it's so good. No, slap your mama. It's so good, right? That kind of chicken. Yep. No, no, we could literally sprint it over to Smuggler's Run. We still had a fast pass. And of course, we're looking at right at park closing right around 9 o'clock, 8:45, 9 o'clock. There was no line. We wrote it, didn't know what we were doing, didn't do the research ahead of time, knowing you can do that. What is it, the Chewy mode or something like that? You could type in some code or there's some kind of mode you can do.
I haven't ridden it.
If you rank that ride in your top 5.
All right, real quick. So side
4.
note.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Side
Yeah.
note on
Sure.
this.
Yes.
So our Mount Rushmore, Abbott did his first pick. I cannot pick that. I have to pick something totally different for my next one. And it goes vice versa, like a snake draft, et cetera,
Yep.
et cetera.
Yep.
So yes, I will not be picking that. I'll just go ahead and I'll give you that one if you want to take that one.
Sure. Sure. I deserve it.
So, all right. My top one. And I'm down between 2 of them right now as my top.
Okay.
But I'm gonna read it right here.
You're starting at the very top, number 1, not number 4.
Excuse me.
Or are you going 4? You're 4th.
My number
No.
1 pick.
Okay. All right.
My number 1 pick is this right here.
Oh gosh.
If I can get it up. That's
what she said.
Yeah. Next stop, the 5th dimension.
Yeah.
Step uneasily inside the infamous Hollywood Tower Hotel and find a dusty lobby frozen in time. Even the subdued hotel staff seems strangely out of another era. Suddenly, a television set springs to life, and Rod Serling welcomes you on a journey into the Twilight Zone. He reveals that on a gloomy Halloween night in 1939, some hotel patrons were riding the elevator when a violent storm struck the building, and they were never seen again. The hotel closed down and has stood empty ever since. Or has it? Going up? Enter the rickety elevator-style lift. Strap yourself in and prepare to discover what lies beyond the darkest corner of your imagination. Shriek in terror as you're suddenly propelled up and down the abandoned shaft, unexpectedly dropping and rising as you hear the sound of cable snapping and metal clanging overhead. Will you make it back to the real Earth or world, or will you become a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone?
Dun dun dun. Man.
So yeah.
You and I think I said this in the very first. We don't have that many episodes to choose from, but in one of the I would say officially fourth episode now. No, yeah. You sunk my battleship.
Yeah, see?
Not to show my cards. I'm not a fan of this whole format, but I am. I'm very angry. My face does not show it. My voice does not show it. You piece of mother.
Yeah, see?
No. Okay. Now I have to scramble.
That is my top one because
Ugh.
and yeah. So for y'all that don't know this,
yes,
I called Abbott this past January 3 times.
Oh yeah.
The queue for this ride because I'd never ridden it before. My wife was like, "Listen,
ridiculous.
Come on, this is ridiculous. Ride the ride. It's just gonna drop a little bit." Well, I rode it. It's fantastic. It's still one of the best rides, I think. But I was freaking out, and Abbott was like, "Look around. If you see a 6-year-old riding this ride, you can ride it as a 31-year-old. Come on." So I got to give credit to Abbott for calming my nerves a little bit. But yeah, fantastic ride. That is my number 1 ride. Mic drop.
Son of a man, vomit. All right, fine. Okay, flex it. Yeah, you don't have a belt to wear or to show. I don't know what to do.
That's another thing.
My script.
That's another thing. We're going to post this and what our top 5s were, or Mount Rushmores were.
Sure.
And whoever wins this round, at the end of all the Mount Rushmores that we have, there will be a belt given out to the winner.
And you teased that in the last episode.
I did. So
such a daggum tease. Ladies and gentlemen, he's always been a tease, will forever be a tease. Just look at his face. If you're listening to it, just look at that face made for radio and made for podcasting. That's it. Exactly.
There we go.
Exactly. Anyway, so my next, and I'm going to completely change everything, and I'm not a big fan. I can think of my feet. I can be somewhat spontaneous or have some level of spontaneity. But if I get nervous, I'll start talking like this, boy, and put another boy, oi. I can't, that didn't sound right. But my next, you know what? I don't care because I'm basically, I'm kind of seeing a trend here. And you tell me if you can point that out, okay? My next, and if you haven't written this, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing. I think everyone that's listening is going to research you. I may or may not put out your personal information, and they will knock on your door, like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, and explain to you
I
why.
think I already know which one you're talking about.
Okay, I don't think you do. My next one is going to be Slinky Dog Dash. Yep, money.
You got me. You
And the
got me.
reason,
Yeah,
and that because you took that from me. You took my
I'm gone.
absolute shining star because I
Well, why
have
didn't you
not
choose
felt.
number one then?
That's not because I have more. I
Well,
have more.
Yeah, but gosh, Slinky Dog was my number two.
It's unfortunate. So anyway, back to me. I thought it was my turn. My turn? No, yes, no. Okay.
Go ahead.
So we should change the name of the podcast to the Two Caballeros, and you should do the introduction, right?
Yeah.
And he'll go, oh, here come the two birds. This sucks. So anyway, Slinky Dog Dash. Taylor, I think you should tell me why I chose Slinky Dog Dash. And go.
Oh no, go ahead. Why?
Oh, no, sir, because you have your own reasons. But why do you think I would choose that? Because you put me on the spot. I might as well.
All right. Because Mason could write it probably.
Okay, crap. That's pretty good. What else you got?
Mason, Parker, Ambray, and you and
Okay.
Emily could all write it.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, he could write a lot of them. So
Well-
what's your point?
Also because it's Toy Story. Come on now, that's a
I mean, you may be making somewhat of a coherent argument here, but honestly, to just wrap it up
Okay,
on this one,
here we go.
Go.
Here we go.
what?
Because I think I know you pretty well.
Oh,
You probably always wanted to ride on a Hot Wheels car around the track because it looks
True.
like a Hot Wheels track, but you're on the back of
that's
Slinky
freaking
Dog.
cool. It is freaking cool. What I was told ahead of time, and it wasn't actually, I wasn't told. I kind of like as you walk, and I think Toy Story Land, because it's a little more narrow than Galaxy's Edge and Batu, and it kind of bottlenecks a little bit right around Slinky Dog Dash. But the number of people talking about that ride, it blew me away. And I remember, did I video chat with you when I was in line for that ride, just to
Yes.
kind of lay it on thick and make you
Yes.
jealous? Yep, that's right. And
'Cause
you
I
hadn't
didn't-
ridden, you had
because
not
I have ridden the ride, but I
at
did
that
not
point.
ride it. I did not ride it in January because the line was so long and we ran out of time.
I was about to say, okay. So anyway, but people kept saying, I mean, I underestimated Slinky Dog Dash, and the reason being is because, yes, I love Toy Story. I remember the very first Toy Story came out, what, 92,
Mhm.
93, give or take. And so, I mean, I was a kid, but I
Oh.
was kind of a preteen, a very muscular, really developed
1995.
preteen. 1995. So if that came out in 1985, I was transitioning into high school. So therefore, Toy Story would have been cool, but at the same time, I just obviously I don't think it was a huge priority. So it didn't have as much of an effect on me because I wasn't as impressionable. I was not a small child.
Yeah.
but I still enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. That kind of animation in 95 was absolutely space age, mind blowing. I mean, give me a break. And I identified a lot. And this is not sociopathic of me, but Sid, he was completely misunderstood. Anyway, so back to my point, as we're walking towards Toy Story Land for the first time, and believe me, I wanted to experience Toy Story Land more than anybody in 2018, right before they opened Toy Story Land 2 months after the time we were there in April of 2018, you know? And so therefore I could see the ride, I could see it from a distance,
But you couldn't get
but I went, exactly. Now, unless I want to get banned from Disney for a lifetime, clearly that's not going to happen. But that being the case, I was angry. I was like, man, it's going to be at least another 2 years minimum until I get back here. So fast forward, COVID. And then finally, fall of 2021, November of 2021, I get to go to Toy Story Land. But that wasn't the biggest thing. I thought Toy Story Mania was the ride to do, right? That's not even on my Mount Rushmore. I don't mind revealing that. If that's yours, I have a few questions for you. Okay. Got quite a few questions. Anyway, anywho, people were talking, we're walking, trying to maintain and corral the herd. That is my family. Hashtag my little anchors. I am walking and I hear people going, oh man, Slinky Dog Dash, and the line is long. And I'm like, it looks like a kiddie coaster. Yeah, it looks pretty high, but I'm thinking like forced perspective. That's what Disney is known for. That's part of the Disney magic, the forced perspective. And then I heard somebody talking, that ride was really smooth. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's cool. You don't want to be, jerking around and, you don't want to feel your kidneys like up in your throat. But somebody said, I'm a grown up or I'm an adult, and I completely underestimated how fast that was, or how intense it was. It was really involved, and I went, "Holy crap!" Okay, so we didn't actually have a fast pass for it. The line said 65 minutes, and we just went for it. We were in line about. I didn't time it. Probably an extra 20, add 20 to 30 minutes to that, right? So, but we finally got on it, and we were pressed for time to go to Mama Melrose, and we rode that ride, and I thought we were done. Oh, no, no, no. What does a slinky do when you pull it back? It's called kinetic energy. It kakaya, and just kachowed my face into the person in front of me. And man, we just exploded. Whew, man, we took off. I loved that ride from start to finish. And looking at the picture, and I will post that picture. Not going to tell you when, because that's not much of a teaser because you really don't care. But man, that ride was amazing. That ride was awesome. The fact that the coaster stopped and you knew you exactly weren't done when those little spinny things, what are they, like I said, whatever, like little flames, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That start spinning to kind of wind you up.
Yeah.
And then it takes off again. And it's not a incredible whole giga coaster, We were sitting there having a casual conversation, all of a sudden it just takes off, and then you're just like glued to the seat. I loved it. I laughed, I cried, I experienced, God during that ride. It was amazing. So Slinky Dog Dash.
All right. Well, you really threw you sunk my main battleship with that one. No, not trying to take that away from you, but
no.
yeah,
You
that was
you,
yeah.
You chose to take all the wind out of my sails.
Yeah.
With the Tower of Terror.
All right.
I mean, I did a run for the Tower of Terror, for crying out loud. I mean, give me a break.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to you.
Sure. All right. So my next one, I was expecting more out of this ride, but I've got to have something to really up the ante to get me back in this game, because right now Abbott is beating me in this little game we're playing. Rise of the Resistance. The outside of the entire queue, the entire just ride itself, it was pretty cool. I was expecting a bigger drop. I was expecting just I was just expecting a little bit more.
Mm,
However, the way that the thing that really got me, and I appreciate this from Disney cast members, because they used to do it in the Haunted Mansion. They don't do it anymore. But the cast members played the parts. They role played like
mhm.
champs. And that's what makes Disney Disney right there. So my second pick is Rise of the Resistance. There you go.
That's a good choice. That would have been more or less my next choice if I didn't choose that.
Yeah.
But I've heard a lot. Obviously, that one I've seen where that ride, like, because people like bust a move to go straight to that ride. Because I mean, I mean, honestly, with the number to get a Genie Plus, it is worth it. Would you say it's worth it at Hollywood Studios with the number of rides,
Yes.
things like that? Yeah, the number of crowds that it attracts. But I because we didn't go the first ride we did, and our fast pass wasn't I've turned Emily could tell me about it. I could easily indicate which one we had a fast pass for the first time that morning. But anyway, we took a beeline right towards Mickey Minnie's,
We did
Runaway
too.
Railway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that first off because I mean, you see it, and we had so many people. There's just no chance with small kids. There's no chance that you're going to be able to bust a move and run, power walk it, whatever you're doing, wall walk it over to Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this, I know the line can go all the way up to like Muppet 3D right there, getting towards like Pizza Rizzo, whatever, and Gonzo's Flush Station or whatever it is,
Yep.
nicest bathrooms on property. But anyway, um, no, Rise of the Resistance, because I grew up huge Star Wars fan, not as much as I am now, because I blame that on Jar Jar Binks. Misa Jar Jar Binks. Ooh, Annie, me so sparkly. Ooh, me like a long time. Jar Jar Binks kind of like you. You're kind of like my Jar Jar Binks, because you
Did
took
George
the
Lucas
wind.
did George Lucas ask you to be Jar Jar Binks? Because I think you kind of like
Is my name
character.
Trevor? Is my name Trevor Lawrence? Did I play football for Clemson?
No, but you kind
Yeah,
of remind me of
yeah.
Jar Jar
Look,
Binks a little bit.
yeah, yeah. I remind me of me, and that's all I can be, because I got the eye of the tiger, the thrill of the fight.
Okay. I didn't know if you're going Katy Perry or Rocky there. So
No, I was gonna go Europe, the band Europe.
gotcha.
Yep. So we need another mic drop in your face. So you got a little egg in your face there. You
Yeah.
good? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good. I'm
So
good.
anyway, but no, Rise of the Resistance. I loved it. Immersive. So cool. It was fun for me, but my boys loved it more than anything.
Yeah.
It is to me but of course the cast members, like you said, just to reinforce what you said and piggyback, they sell it. And to me, it almost kind of sells it for the Galactic Star Cruiser. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
that would, to me, that's kind of an indication of a teeny tiny little breadcrumb, preview of what that could be.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my take.
Hey, it's your go.
That's what she said.
This is a very close Mount Rushmore right now.
Okay, so where are we at? This is pick number
3 for you.
3. All right. You got one more, then I got one more. All right. Yeah. I mean, I may have to go off script here. I've pretty much gone off script.
If you
Whatever.
I don't think you're going to take my next 2, but
I probably will.
all right.
My next pick is the Twilight Zone Tower. No. I got you. Left field. Ladies and gentlemen that are listening, it's not dead air. I'm selling it because he is on the edge of his seat. He's rubbing his forehead going, that POS, what is he?
I am.
I don't care if it takes me 30 minutes to wait. I don't care if it takes me an hour and a half to wait. Normally, I only have to wait 10 minutes to 15 minutes on average. But I'm going to take it back old school and tell you Star Tours. Money. That's straight. If you're going to drink the haterade, step away, take a sip,
I'm
and savor it.
I'm gonna step away for a second.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Disney Dudes podcast challenges that are out now. We have the Disney Dudes podcast vacation challenge where you take us on vacation. Send us a direct message at the Disney Dudes podcast on Instagram, and we will mail you a signed logo of the Disney Dudes podcast show, and we will definitely make sure you're on board. We'll give you explicit instructions, but basically we want you to take us on vacation. Even if you're not going on vacation can be anywhere. You can take us to Starbucks, the gas station, just a ride in the car. But we want you to take a picture with our logo and tag us and say, I have accepted and taken the Disney Dudes podcast vacation challenge, or DDP vacation challenge. So that challenge is actually, I've already sent out 4 DDP logos, and they are signed, they are customized, and guess what? Best part, they are free. But I think Taylor is back.
Yes, I'm
Hopefully
back.
he took a cold shower, and here we are.
Yeah. So I was thinking about doing Star Tours for my next one, but I'm glad you did. Good job.
I'm a little nervous about your next one, but I will give you a quick rationale as to why. Why, oh, why? Man, Star Tours has gone through refurbs. It has stood the test of time. The fact that you get C-3PO as your guide, and I had not ridden Star Tours because we went back in, I rode it in 2018. No, I don't know. I think I did. Yeah, we rode it in 2018, April of 2018. But I didn't ride it from 2018 until April of 2020 or 2022 because it would have been shut down in April of 2020. Rode it in April of 2018. And before then, I rode it in June of 1999. And before then, I would have ridden it in, oh gosh, like whatever month in the year of 1992. What year did Hollywood Studio or MGM open, or Hollywood
89.
Studios, whatever?
1989.
What time? 89.
1989.
So I would have ridden Star Tours, and Star Tours was it an original ride of an original ride or attraction for MGM Studios at the time? Because that would help me narrow it down. I mean,
I think it was because
I think it was.
George Lucas, from what I remember watching Disney Plus. I'm not a very I'm a good historian, but I'm not
Sure.
top notch. But yeah, watching Disney Plus, I'm pretty sure it was George Lucas and Michael Eisner and
Got you.
that opened it up.
So I remember the original Star Tours from the early, because the first time I went to MGM was probably 1991, 92. You're talking like the earliest of the early.
Yeah.
And man, I have vivid memories. But and what's so cool to me is that you can see one of the, and I don't know the name of the robot, but if you go to Oga's Cantina,
Yeah.
they have repurposed that robot. And I actually got to go to Oga's Cantina, just me and the wife. We were able to step away because you can only sit there for like 30, 45 minutes. And any kind of libation that is of the alcohol variety is going to soothe whatever ails you when your children and your extended family are breathing down your neck to find out, oh, I didn't know there was another fast pass, whatever. But anyway, great ride, loved it. And then the wife and I, we went last month, beginning of last month, just she and I, just an absolute walk on, man.
Yeah.
Loved it. Love it.
Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. I'll give you
A
that.
great pick. I mean, I'm batting a daggum 1,000, so shocker there.
Ready for mine? My third pick.
No, not even close.
Well, before I give my third pick,
Sure.
just want to show a little swagtastic.
Wank it, go wank it. Oh, just kidding.
We got some t-shirts now.
Holy crap. Mother flipping cool.
Here we go.
Show us what you got. Yes.
Disney
Oh
dudes.
man. Oh man. That's it. Oh man. We're on a t-shirt.
We're
We
on a
made
t-shirt
the
now.
big time. We're on a t-shirt. It's
Yeah.
legit. We made the big time.
And also, other thing, so those will be given out. We will give out a few here and there for some challenges coming up. But went to the Jimmy Allen concert, talked to Jimmy Allen. He is going to come on a podcast and talk all Disney. We'll also talk his music, but he said 100% would love to come on the podcast, talk Disney, because he is a Disney
Oh crap.
dude, 100%.
100%.
100%. So he's getting a couple of these shirts, and we'll give you all a chance to get some too. So, all right, my number 3 pick.
Crap. What's happening? What's happening?
Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. 100%.
Question.
Yes.
How much thought went into your the production value behind what I'm looking at is no, hey, incredibly commendable. No. Quick question. Did you ever participate in the show itself?
No, not yet. I'm
I
going to.
want to.
I want to, but I haven't.
Gotcha. But anyway, please, I don't want to steal your thunder. Continue.
So, this is my favorite movie of all time. Judge away. I don't care. You know, haters are gonna hate. It's Indiana Jones. I mean, what child, what boy, what man, what woman, what girl does not want to be Indiana Jones, or anyone associated with Indiana Jones?
It's true.
I do.
It's true. Mhm.
I do. 100% my favorite character of all time. And you get to see how they do stuff, behind the scenes stuff,
Yeah.
at this stunt spectacular.
Mhm. It's true.
And it took a hiatus due to COVID,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
also because they were thinking about shutting the whole thing down. Glad they didn't.
Oh, yeah.
But
I didn't realize that was on the board.
yes, that apparently that was on the
Potential.
board. But
Wow.
I mean, you get to see the Raiders.
Mhm.
You get to see a bunch of props that were using the Raiders Lost Ark in the queue when you leave there, when you are there. I didn't get a chance to see it the last time I was there, but I snuck behind an area. It was
Mhm.
not. It was not behind an area. I was walking to Star Wars Land, and I told my family to go ahead, and I looked
Uh-huh.
and I saw it said no trespassing, and I said, okay, cool. And there's a gate up, but you could see through the gate and you could see behind the scenes of all the things coming in the stunt spectacular.
That's cool.
So I didn't break any rules, Disney, but
Sure.
that is one thing. If you have a chance and you can't make it into the show, because they only have like
Mhm.
3-4 shows a day, and they're done
Okay.
usually by 3. So
Okay.
that being said, you can get back there and watch if you can't make it inside.
How do they pick people that are in the queue standing in line
I think
or
when I saw it the last time, Granted, it's
Uh-huh.
been way before COVID was,
Sure.
and it still is, but they would pick people out of the audience. But I don't know how they do it now.
During, because I'm trying to, it's been for going on 5 years
Yeah.
since the last time that I had a chance to, or the last time I watched it.
Yeah.
So,
So that's
okay.
that is my third. And
Wow.
I'm lucky enough to own the blueprints from the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. So, like, when I say hardcore Indiana Jones fan, right here,
I mean, it looks like that is an authentic indie hat, correct?
it is.
Okay. So did the
I've
hat
got the whip.
choose?
I've got the
Yeah.
whip. This is my Halloween costume for this year. Right here.
Wow.
And I might pull it out in Disney because we will be down there October 1st. You can dress up in Disney anytime you want.
we did it. We did it last year. The kids
might pull
dressed
it out.
up. Yeah. 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 So did the hat choose Hufflepuff, Slytherin, or
Wrong movie.
whoops, sorry.
Yeah,
Might
it's
be.
okay.
Might
It's
be.
okay.
So anyway, that's it's a good pick. That's a very good pick.
Sneaky
And I'm
pick.
back.
It's not a ride. It's an attraction.
I didn't, and that's where I made a stipulation ahead of time. I said, I'm only going rides. I'm not doing the
I think I'm gonna keep
show.
the hat on the
but
rest of the time. I
no, leave the hat on. Leave the hat on. I'm a little clink empty, but that's neither here nor there. We can't step away. I can't have dead air, but I can unplug my computer and walk. So that's one thing. I can be mobile. But anyway, that being said,
also Disney.
yes.
If you
Okay.
guys do want to make a Indiana Jones show,
Holla at your boy. Tip of the hat too. Yes, tip of the hat. Or if you could do a quick reel. This is an impromptu kind of an idea. Do you have a garage and a garage door that goes up and down? Got you. What you do? You leave the hat inside the garage, put it down, walk away, push the button, garage door going down. You run back at the last second and pull that hat out from under the garage door as it closes. Pure Disney Dudes podcast gold.
that's true.
I'm just saying. And if you can recreate the giant ball rolling at you and pretty much, recreating, I don't expect you to rent a plane, do this and that.
Well, hey, I have a patient who has brought in his pet ball python. And he also has a pet tarantula. And I said, for Halloween, I'm gonna dress up at the office,
yeah.
leather jacket, and I said, just put the ball python. I'll hold the ball python, and you put the tarantula on my back. And I said, we'll post it up.
Luckily, Indy wore leather pants or dark brown pants, so you wouldn't have to change clothes
Exactly.
after holding the snake,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
Because I would need 2 to 3 pairs of pants. Just kidding. So anyway, back to this. Man, NC, you pulled out the unicorn, the golden ticket, because Indiana Jones is immersive. It's kind of a ride. It's a thrill ride of emotion, even though you sit still. And it's a show, it's a ride, it's an attraction, it's all in one. And you're an absolute hecka for doing that. That's not fair. I thought that I had something with Slinky Dog Dash, but we're going to take this to the streets. We are going to take this to the streets. I'm going to walk, and if I fall on my face, you're going to catch it on camera. Yeah.
YouTube.
We can do this.
Yeah.
YouTube. We can do this. Oh, you're going to see way too much of my house. You've been to my house once, which is kind of pathetic. But that's fine. I've never been to your house once.
Exactly.
I mean, who wants to go to Virginia? is my question.
Yeah.
I mean, you get the politics of Virginia, which are probably a little more tolerable, and then you get the politics of South Carolina. But that being the case, my next one, I have a great idea. Can you hear me if I'm standing right here?
Yes.
Okay, even better. So my next one is a doozy, and it's one of those that you're not prepared for it, and it's easily overlooked, and you can easily walk by it. But believe me, I think you'll be thoroughly entertained with what I have next. So, in the interim time when you had walked away, I definitely revisited the challenge or
Yeah.
challenges, but I definitely dropped a few more drafts of certain hashtags on Instagram that I have sold at your expense because I didn't realize how much of a fan of Nickelback you were. And
Yeah.
I'll let you expound on that. I got to grab this one thing and I'm coming right back.
Yeah. So
Discuss amongst yourselves.
yeah. So every post that goes on Instagram has something about hashtag Taylor likes blah blah blah. Hashtag Taylor likes or does not like this. Taylor has this, or does not have this. So for Abbott's 40th birthday this year.
Her 35th to be exact.
35th birthday. Okay, all right.
Because we can always say that with a straight face.
Hey, payback is gonna be, you know what?
I do.
Yeah.
Because when you think you have something on me, I'm already 4 to 30,000 steps ahead. But
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Because
this Mount Rushmore really looks like it.
Ouch. Ouch. Don't break your mic. Dang. I was prepared, but I think I've got a decent one going here. But it's not about pleasing other people. It's about, wait a minute, what I think. And also what you think.
True.
So anyway, my turn.
This is the last one, right?
What?
This is the last pick.
Think so.
Yeah.
My last pick. That's not dead air. That's me looking at my list, and I'm just gonna have to go. No, I'm not scrambling. If I were scrambling, I would have been like, so back to our sponsor, blah, blah, blah. James Ryland Bain, our sponsor. We actually do have someone that has been in touch, Cordelia Travel, and we plan on doing a segment for her on the next episode. Cordelia Travel. Look out for her. She's been very supportive of the podcast and very excited about that. But anyway.
She has, and Chong has as well.
I think you're mispronouncing that. Chong, we have received, and this is a quick little detour from the Mount Rushmore of Hollywood Studios, but if we get random DMs on Instagram, asking us to, share this content or collaborate or whatever, and that's fine. And we do the same thing with other people, but we don't do this to make money. It is not a money gig. We do this for fun. And honestly, hearing my voice is very cringy. Honestly, like hear my voice because I can tell you the different regions of the country. I'm not saying like Southeast the country we've been heard, but anyway, hearing my voice, and I can imagine you hearing my voice right now is cringy to say the least. But the messages we've gotten and from Cheong, it was a very odd situation, but I think Taylor handled it with class because we both share the account on Instagram, full disclosure, and he definitely volunteered my services and my likeness to, provide some, camaraderie, some motivation. And it scared the absolute poop out of me. So we received a few pictures that were like, oh, that should not be a thing. Okay, so anyway, how do you segue from that to my next pick? Oh, I can do it, Indiana Jones. Indy. Legend of the Crystal Skull. What actually, real quick, what was your favorite Indiana Jones movie? This could be controversial. Which one is your You can't say, I like them all. No, you're not a politician.
I don't like them all.
Good.
I don't. I
Good.
think the Crystal Skull was absolutely garbage. But
Worst.
I mean, Raiders of the Lost Ark is something that was never seen before. It was
True.
that stands alone on its own.
Mhm.
It's hard between Temple of Doom and Last Crusade. To me, I like The Last Crusade. I really do. I mean, you can't go wrong with Sean Connery, and that was a terrible Scottish accent, but yeah.
So you reminded me of Celebrity Jeopardy. Alex Trebek, now played by the late great Norm Macdonald, says, please, anyone, just pick a category. And of course, Sean Connery picks. He goes, I'll take
Something about your mother for 3.
Yeah, dogs. No, pets. Per pets. He goes, what is or the category is dogs. And he goes, okay, for the love of God, what sound does a dog make? Ruff. That's correct. Oh my gosh, this is unprecedented. I can't believe they got it right. Oh, the way your mother likes it, Trebek.
Yep.
Rough. So anyway, that really sailed like a lead balloon right there. So anyway, yeah, that just crashed
The
and burned
Last
from the start.
Crusade, but it's your turn.
No. Last Crusade was definitely the way to go. Sean Connery, Harrison Ford. I mean, you can't go wrong.
No.
So I've been stalling for a very specific reason. I think we should go into Disney dad jokes and we should tease my last pick for next episode. What do you think? Yeah.
You want
Sure.
to?
No. Because we have to wrap it up.
I know we do.
I have to work. And believe me, I have to wait on Taylor to wrap it up. So believe me, I feel your pain, folks. No, if you're going to force,
you got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I have to work tomorrow, but I'm done at 11:30.
Yeah.
So hey, that's the benefit of summer. Well, there are pros and cons, my friend. Pros and cons. So, I do have plans tomorrow afternoon. I will send you a picture of what I'm doing, and you will say, "You SOB." I regret the joke I made last night during the recording. So, joke's on you.
Yeah.
Or egg on your face. All right, here we go. Are you ready for the next pick?
Yes.
In the Mount Rushmore. I might as well make love in an elevator. I just have to wonder if pink is your favorite color and if Janie still has her gun.
Rock and roller coaster.
Rock and roller coaster. I had never ridden it until last year. And I will give you 3 reasons why it is there. And it was still at the top. Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. No. I thought you were going to comment. Sorry.
No, I've never ridden it. Yeah. Go ahead, folks. You can judge away.
No. What? You?
I've never ridden it.
Sir, take off your hat. Sir, please take off your hat. Pass the hat to someone that deserves it. No. I'll be honest with you. Every time that I've been to Hollywood Studios, and like you, the nerves, because I was not a big roller coaster person. In a demo recording, I was ranting and I talked about the emotion of Space Mountain. I rode for the first time when I was in third grade. Even after I was done, my knees were shaking, right? But I can't get enough. It's dark, it's long, it's fast. It's everything. It's a great ride, right? But every time Hollywood Studios, the line was either too long or it
Or
wasn't enough,
closed down.
or it was down.
Yeah.
So back in, I can say back, but in November of last year, I got to ride it for the first time and we didn't do the fast pass. You just scan your Magic Band. We stood in line. We rode it right after. I mean, we just shoehorned the fudge out of everything on that side of the park. We went straight. It was right after Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. We had a fast pass for Tower of Terror, which is nothing compares,
Yeah.
nothing compares. And that's a Sinead O'Connor type of reference right there. That might be before your time, Taylor,
No.
but that's okay. Oh, nothing compares. Nothing compares to you in that hat, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Anyway, rode Tower of Terror, and M said, Emily, I'm not going to make my wife joke because I heard myself after the fact and just, that's not good. So anyway, my wife, no. So she had ridden Rock and Roller Coaster a handful of times. I had never ridden it, and I was kind of nervous, but I had just ridden Tower of Terror for the second time. First time I rode this in 2018, and I was not hesitant until we got into the lobby and you go to the basement area after you do the pre-show, right? And you walk through the basement and the boiler or whatever, and you just they really know how to sell the drama there. And I was nervous as all get out, but of course I go back, when I had to change Taylor's diaper before he rode Tower of Terror for the first time.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Love you, Disney dude Taylor. But man, it doesn't matter. There's a sense of apprehension, nervousness, but it is honestly just such a fun ride. You feel so pumped. All that adrenaline's pumping. That's the same thing with Rock and Roller Coaster. It is a quick ride. It's the only indoor roller coaster in the dark that goes upside down. That does a little loop-de-loop, and it's awesome. It's so cool. But the cool thing about the queue of Rock and Roller Coaster, they have movie posters as you walk through, and they time it Disney Magic. Yep. And now starring or on tour, your name. It's the coolest thing. And I never knew because I'd never ridden it before until last year.
That is cool.
And so to me, that immersive Disney magic sold it for me. And then you walk in, it's all chain link fences. And you actually are as soon as you walk into where you're going to line up, you're standing face to face with the coaster. And it's just like the Incredible Hulk. It takes off. And they give you a warning, but they don't give you a warning. You just go pow straight into the dark. It's amazing. I rode it. My youngest, my Mason at the time he was too short. He could ride it now, but he was too short to ride it. But my daughter, Lord knows she can do it. Oh man, she loved that ride. And so between
the upside down loop de loop, can't do it.
Oh, it's nothing. Oh, that's nothing. That's a walk in the park. That's the vast minority of Disney rides. But next year, probably, we should try and do it next year. Disneyland, ride the Incredicoaster. at Pixar Pier, that goes upside down. And there's an even scarier ride. That roller coaster. Oh no, it's not that. It's the carousel, dadgummit, the
Carousel.
circular, not
The
carousel.
Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel. Thank you. The Ferris wheel is the scariest thing. The Pixar Pier carousel is the scariest ride because I'm afraid of heights. Is the scariest ride I could ever imagine. If you don't know what I'm talking about, take a look at a video.
Yes.
Take a look at a video. It is gut wrenching, but rock and roller coaster, cool, immersive, upside down. And I see you needing to wear darker pants the next time. The color of your hat.
Yeah.
The color of your hat.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah,
All right.
that's me.
All right. So I'm a little upset because I thought you were gonna take Smuggler's Run.
No.
Yeah.
It does
I'm
not
not gonna-
belong. It's good.
not-
It's good, but it doesn't belong.
I'm not gonna choose it either.
And you have ridden that one.
No, I haven't. So I'm not gonna choose it because of that option right there. So
Yes, I'm listening.
yeah. So I could go with an attraction. I'm down between three. And
Name the three. Just go ahead and name the three.
I'm on. All right, that's fine. I'll name the three, and I'm gonna tell
Name
you.
the three.
I'm gonna choose the ride, and they're all kid friendly. They're all kid friendly. So the first thing I'm gonna tell you. Toy Story Mania. Yeah, Toy Story Mania. Yeah, with the popper. That's gonna be my fourth. That's gonna be my fourth one, and I know that's gonna be a lot of criticism with that, but there's not many more things in that park to ride,
Mhm.
so I've got to go with that. That's my last pick, the Tom Brady pick. But
Ugh.
the other two I was in between were Fantasmic, but I'm not going to choose that because it's still not open. But it's between Toy Story Mania and Fantasmic. Those would be my last one. But Fantasmic's not open.
Is it not going to open the 20th? Because Memorial Day weekend is when?
Next weekend.
Yeah.
It's open. I think it's open. Yeah.
The Memorial Day weekend is, or Fantastic is. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I knew, because you got the Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney Plus opening Memorial Day weekend on the 27th, that Friday. Then also at the same time you have Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind opening to the public for online queue online,
Yeah.
But and then Lord knows beyond that. I know there are a couple of other things they had promoted that are coming out, at least Memorial Day weekend. Apparently that's supposed to be a huge weekend for Disney.
It's gonna be it's gonna be big time in the park. But
yeah,
so those two, and then we experienced this last time in January with our she had just turned, actually she was 13 months when we experienced it with her.
Oh wow.
Now 17 months. But the Disney Junior dance party. Underrated. I'm telling you, underrated. Underrated, because this is what happens right here.
Took my headphones off for this one.
Here we go. Bubbles come from the ceiling.
Is it almost like the Frozen sing along? Because I've never done the Disney Junior dance party. I've seen it advertised. Is it near the Galaxy launch pad? That's now kind of.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It is.
It's kind of like an empty space right now.
Yeah. And
yeah.
I mean, those are my last three, but it's hard to say. So I'm going to stick with the Disney or the Toy Story Mania, just because the other two, their attractions, I feel like I need to have a ride. So
Toy Story Mania was fun. The queue, I thought the queue was better than the ride itself.
Yes.
I mean, it's fun.
Yes.
Wasn't a fan of my wrist. Got really tired halfway
You
through. I
you
didn't
need to build
train
your form
properly.
strength up.
I did not train properly.
Here comes a lone bubble. And
You're getting lulled into what's happening.
but with
Oh my
that being
gosh,
said,
what's happening?
another thing,
Yes.
another one, Muppet Vision.
Yep.
That's Muppet Vision's that's just one of those things you go in there, you relax.
Kids love it.
Yeah.
It's the three because nothing is 3D anymore.
Twister Mania is.
Well, yes, but I mean, just okay. Well, that kind of goes without saying. Don't act like you've like created some kind of like movement here. Toy Story Mania. Okay, enjoy pulling the joystick or the string. You're on your own there, buddy. No, but no, Muppet 3D. But the coolest thing about it is that they actually had the character. A cast member dresses up as, and if I could tell you the name of that Muppet, that is, looks like a Lord. Looks like a big
Like a
brown,
wildebeest,
hairy,
yeah.
like a wildebeest or like
Yeah.
a yeti. So, all right. So I think we've kind of rounded out.
Yeah.
Or you tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah, we kind of rounded that out.
We have, and
I'd say
we're gonna do this with not only the parks, but we're gonna do this with restaurants in each park.
Yes.
And we're
Yep.
gonna do this with a bunch of different things.
My assumption is that you have experienced more restaurants. I've experienced more restaurants in the past 2 visits than I can imagine.
Yeah.
I'm somewhat, I would say I'm more versed in the World Showcase
Yeah.
because I am a drinks around the world kind of guy. And that's definitely going to be an episode, drinks on the world, all that kind of stuff.
I think we're trying the Brown Derby when we go there next time.
And tell me, there are still 2 Brown Derbies, right? One in Hollywood, one in Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
No, wrong. There's only one.
Oh yeah, because the Brown Derby
Cool.
in Hollywood Studios is a replica.
Correct. And the one in California burned down. There's only one Brown Derby in Hollywood Studios. Yeah, that's the only one. That is why, and there's a difference between gold framed, and black framed pictures. Gold framed came from the original restaurant. The black framed are repurposed or reprints, replicas. Yeah.
Wow.
So
that's hey.
Yeah, and I believe me that is all thanks to just a YouTube video.
Yeah, teach me.
I watch. Yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of like you looked at me like, paint me like one of your French girls. Kind of moment.
I'm very impressed at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna post our winning our each of our Mount Rushmores on Instagram.
Yep. Money. Should we branch?
Like whichever one say whichever one you think.
Yeah.
If you
think clearly.
If you think Abbott won, say Abbott. If you think I won, say Taylor.
Age over beauty. Age over beauty, but I kind of have the age and the beauty-ish.
Yeah. So with that being said, please tell us who won so we can keep a running tally on this.
And the winner what?
Do what?
The winner what? What does the winner get? You mentioned previously, but just to kind of...
The winner wins a belt.
Yes.
Wrestling belt.
Yes.
So, and that will go on for a while.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah. I don't think we have time for dad jokes tonight.
No, we're not doing dad jokes. I'll give you one. Can I have one? Can I have one? Yes. The answer is yes. Even if you say no, you're still going to get one. So, what did Snow White say when her photos weren't ready yet? What did Snow White say when her photos weren't ready yet?
I don't know. I want to say something about like being bashful or the mirror on the wall, but
you're racking the brain. So I will ask the question one more time, then answer it. What did Snow White say when her photos weren't ready yet? Someday my prince will come. Thank you.
That was a good one.
Thank you. That was a good one. I saved the best for last.
That was
I
good.
do have quick. I know we're trying to round it out. I just want to say that we are getting close to 1,200. We are
Yes.
maybe 20 away.
Yes.
1,200 followers on Instagram. I did check the numbers on Spotify, and I'm not as concerned about the numbers. I'm concerned about the reach. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not doing this for tallies. We're not doing this for this and that because we know we are small potatoes.
Yes. This
But
is for fun.
small, it's pure fun.
Eventually, I would love to
Sure.
have. I would love to have a little bit more professional
Sure.
podcast.
Sure.
We're having fun. That's
Exactly.
the main game right here.
But I guarantee this is something, and it is definitely going to be something bigger. I mean, what we put into it is definitely going to pay off. So it doesn't happen because I think we're now a month in,
Yeah.
and we are way beyond what we thought in a month. And I have to ask you this. Obviously, we are on Spotify, Google Podcast, Anchor, Audible, and Amazon Music, and we will be on iTunes/Apple Podcasts by Thursday of next week. I have the confirmation. I know it's
before
taken
Memorial Day weekend.
exactly. So you talk about dadgum teaser, not a teaser, a pleaser.
So for those of y'all who are going to the parks, Disney World, Disneyland for Memorial Day weekend, why don't you throw our podcast on while you're waiting, driving there, flying there on your iPhones, anything?
Listen to the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Get angry at Taylor. Agree with me, and say, "God, man, I bet that hat looks flippin' cool, but Abbott's hair looks so much better." I can only imagine because his pics are so flip spot on.
Just think of it this way. And for those that like the hat and think that could be the new Indiana Jones in the series that Disney possibly could be teasing. Look at this. I mean, the stubble. Just saying.
Met a razor anytime soon? Did you trip? And anyway, you were saying you were selling yourself. Oh no. Oh gosh. He's about to freestyle rap, ladies and gentlemen. You got one chance. Blink, ding, 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 blink, ding, rinky, rinky, dinky, ding, rink, ding, rink. You better.
We're good now.
Oh, you're good now. Pardon.
Yeah.
Okay. You getting tired of sitting?
Oh, hold on. What is this? What is this right here?
What is that? I just see a dude that ripped his shirt in half to show his pecs and abs. And why is the signature right on his chest?
The signature is not on his chest. It's right there.
Okay. That is cool. It says, is that Harrison Ford?
Yes.
Harrison Ford. And who else signed it? George Lucas?
Just Harrison Ford right now.
Well, I mean, obviously not George Lucas. What am I thinking? Spielberg, Lord knows.
But you're right.
I am.
George Lucas did create Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones.
That is true.
Yeah.
And for that, I
have a poster that's signed by him as well. So, yeah.
Man. We have Disney Dude podcast signed laminates just for you to take the Disney Dude podcast vacation challenge. But anyway, so we do have, just to kind of reiterate before we wrap it up, we have new listeners. And this is directly from, and this is not Audible, because I have the percentages broken down. Now, the vast majority of our listeners do come from Spotify. Now, Spotify reaches over 30 million listeners. It is the number one podcast hosting site. And that was the one, honestly, that was the most difficult to get onto.
Yeah.
They had the most stringent reviewing policy to get on their serve, to get on their listserv. You type in Disney Dudes, we are the first thing that comes up. And I say that emphatically, and I say that with purpose. Number one. So we now have listeners in almost every region of the United States. And Taylor, you don't know this. Some of the states we have had the most listeners, and you know some of them, clearly South Carolina and Virginia.
Yeah.
Yes.
California.
Go without saying, because we love the sound of our own voices. But we do have North Carolina, Tennessee, Louisiana, which is new, Texas, California, Florida, and a new state, New York. Yep. We are
Okay. All right.
we are in New York. That's right. And which is cool. And we do have a few more listeners that have popped up in Puerto Rico.
Sweet.
Which is just so random to me, but we are spanning the entire country. We are literally
They're
coast to
listening.
coast.
They're listening
Yeah.
for my butchering of my Spanish. Yeah.
So when your tongue has a seizure, but like I said, we did receive confirmation about Apple Podcasts, but I just wanted to let y'all know that we do have the Disney Dudes Podcast Vacation Challenge, and we also don't forget about the Disney Dudes Podcast Grow and Go Challenge. I did say 3,000. I was a little ambitious. We can reach 2,000 followers on Instagram, and we are definitely well on our way. But Taylor, you tell me, what do you think justifies the 2,000th follower on Instagram?
2,000 follower on Instagram. I mean, I think they should get if they're legit and they're not a spam account. I mean, I think they should get one of each T-shirt.
Oh wow! And even I don't have one of each T-shirt. I don't have a T-shirt.
Not yet.
I don't have a hat. I have my dignity. I have
your microphone.
My microphone, courtesy of James Onbane, Ham Radio. Yeah, man, the hat chose you. You didn't choose the hat.
Yeah.
Whew. But anyway, don't forget about the challenges. Keep listening. If this is a weekly thing, if it's not going to be a weekly thing, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Instagram is the way to check. We will be popping in randomly. And if you'll hold on a second, I'll take us live again. We are officially going live on Instagram right now. I'm going to push it and we are going to just listen in. Boink. It is the cringiest thing to try and go live on Instagram because it's just you talking.
Yeah.
And no one knows what you're doing. So you keep talking, you're staring into the camera, and people don't know what you're doing. They look at these like super high-tech earphones.
Yeah.
And it just
OnlyFans account. That's what it is.
I'm gonna show you. It is OnlyFans. Only show. So if you had $25 sitting around, just keep waving. That's it. On there. Oh, we got the right. How many people are looking? We have all of 0 that are staring at us right now. But guess what? That's exciting. All the close to 1,200 people have chosen to take a nap.
You have a nice exact.
So over here we have my face.
Yeah.
And we have more of a GTFO type situation. So that, God bless, you can't do anything without it. Let me turn the camera around. See, it doesn't matter what I do. No one is paying attention to what we're doing.
Nope, doesn't matter.
I mean, I'm just
having fun. That's the main thing. We're having fun.
Exactly.
So, all right. Well, I am out. I gotta go check on my wife.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I gotta pee.
COVID.
So, yep. COVID makes me want to have to go to the bathroom too. Sorry.
All right. For Taylor
and Abbott,
we are the Disney Dudes, and this is the Disney Dudes podcast. We're signing off. Peace out.
Peace out.